What up guys, on today's video, we go through the final preparation out in the yard. But first let's go through a couple of things. This weekend we are supposed to be having the Invite Invitational Jam at our place. This event will eventually next year become rider only. This is not taking over the BBQ Jam. The BBQ Jam will still happen, but seeing as the BBQ Jam got cancelled or postponed or didn't happen because of the weather, we're going to be having the BBQ Jam combined with the Invite Invitational Jam. But as you all may know, we are in the midst of a storm. It is on the way. Who knows how big, how small it is going to be. We still need to be prepared anyway. So I've been down in the yard, got all the last bits and pieces done. We are unsure if we're going to be able to hold the jam in the weekend due to current circumstances, but fingers crossed, it looks like it's going to be fine on Wednesday and then maybe again on Saturday. We're going to have to check the yard, see how the weather's done, how damage and all the rest of that hoo-ha jib-jab, you know. So we will keep everybody who is invited and is on the list all up to date sometime this week. Weather depending. So that's enough jibber jabber and ramble jamble from this fella. Let's move straight out into the backyard where I was a couple of days ago, where it was looking ooh so fabulous. We have moved the trampoline over to the far back side of the paddock, so it is out of the way of any riding lines. Tables are set up in the middle. We've got a marquee ready to go up. Apparently there's a storm whipping through, so we're not going to put no covers on there. I've moved the box jump over on an angle so we can use the roll-in. As you can see all around, everything has been fully mowed and weed-eated. No weeds around, looking pretty fancy foolar if you're asking me. So over this next week I'm just going to be doing a little bit of zhuzhing up on this big line. That is what I'm about to go and do, and widen up that third lip like we talked about in one of the other videos back a few days, whenever you watched it. As you can see down there, that lip is pretty now off-centered. We need to fix it. Oh well, we're going to quickly smash out this lip over here. We've obviously seen a lot of backwards and forwards from the tractor, so we're just going to do a 1 dump, a 2 dump, and a finish dump. And just like that, we are ready for spade work. So let's flick you around on a new angle and carry on, ski. Awesome. Wow. I hope that's wide enough for you boys. Enough slicky lalas. Oh, the jump's not wide enough. Oh. Especially you, John Riddle. Beautiful. The lip is ready for a reface. So we'll rake all of that out, chip it all up, give it another smick out and a slap in. But it is dinner time. Gonna whip up, get a bit of a feed in me. Awesome, awesome. We're back down here. Just gonna smash this lip out, get it done, rake it all out, slap it all in, make it fancy foolar. You know how we do. She's getting dark, but we're just gonna have to keep carrying on to get this thing sealed off, because the weather is coming through and it needs to be solid and sealed off so we have no more meltdown features. Oh, we switch back to the phone. Always think it's funny, you always have these fancy cameras and you end up back just on the old cell phone. Oh well, the wind picked you up and blew you over, so hopefully we can make it down in the morning and have another look skis. Awesome. Well, it's the morning time. It is grey and cloudy. So just before all the rain comes in and sets in, let's try and get this properly sealed off. It was actually looking not too bad. Last night's effort was pretty good. So I might shave a little bit of the side of that off just to look heaps more even and stuff, you know. Oh well, we might as well get you all set up then. Straight into some fast action for you. Well, enough of that carry on. We're supposed to be doing the loop and I got distracted doing the landing. Let's get back into it. Looky McCrookie. I think that looks not too bad. Looks heaps fancy. I gotta shoot up, grab another battery because you guys died on us. Far out, giving up the ghost. It's still windy. Don't forget it's still windy out here. We run this channel outside in the weather. Sorry team about the wind. Anyway, let's get into it, team. I was just walking over to grab a spade to slap up the side here and just noticed there's a big old crack along the top of here again. That can only mean one thing. This landing, I tell ya, it just got that saturated right at the beginning that I think the dirt never just dried out enough to actually, yeah, I'll quickly fill that in at some stage. We'll do that all off camera. Just fancy dancy doula, and yes, the wind hasn't died down. We're probably just going to leave it like that because the boys, I would imagine, over the weekend are just going to absolutely, I would like to think they're going to smash this to pieces because they're going to be sending it, doing hardcore tricks, and if they decide not to, well, think again, my friends. Sacrifice the jumps for a big trick. Do a big trick! Sick. I have been cleaning up the BMX strap, just sweeping it all off the weed-eating bits and bobs. So I'll just quickly get a bit of a fast section of one of the sections just in the middle here. Beautiful! Track is all swept up and ready to go, gleaming fractor. Still windy outside. Alright, well, seeing as it's been drizzling a wee bit, we might get over and do a bit of raking and get out of the bushes, mate, get out. We might get out over there and do a bit of raking and rolling out on that big set, eh? I don't know if that's a good idea. Should I do it before the rain or after the rain? Get it done now, because if it rains, all the loose stuff will be at the bottom. We can just re-rake it back up when it's dry. Theory. Also, in passing, we have now refixed up that hole, so hopefully that doesn't slump down again. 5th, 6th, 7th time, who knows. Alright, there you go. You're all set up here. Bit of a rake up, bit of a roll up. as the weather is slowly packing in on us. The second landing is looking fancy and into the third jump. That is all looking gravy. This first tranny here is looking all a little bit too wet. It'll be fine for raking, but we won't be able to pack it in again, which is not ideal for the weather that is coming. So we might shoot up quickly and go have a bit of a fang up on that berm. Make the berm all nice. Slappity-doo-dah. That is the first slip all somewhat zhuzhed up, ready for a broom up in the dry and a ride in. That is how we do it around here. I'm going to shoot up, give myself a bit of a feed, and then we'll come start the berm. What a day, what a ripper of a day, the progress. Can't wait for next weekend! As you can see, the puddle has just gathered up there, which is quite good timing. We're going to zhuzh that out so all the water runs off and out of here. And we shall then carry on with around the corner, and we'll probably go check the rest of the property for any water spozzies, and we'll get that all gone. Oh well, more fast action. As you may have noticed, yes, I did change my jacket because I was soaked through on the hoodie. I didn't realise how wet I was. Soaked through to the undies, as you would say. This is about as good as this is about as good as we're going to get it. With all of the weather, it's just getting wetter and wetter and wetter, and we can't really pack and smooth it in nicely. So, oh well, we're going to go for a final walk around and see if we can spot any puddles. Make sure the yard's going to hold up over this next couple of days with all this weather, so that next weekend we're all good and ready to go. You excited, kid?
Yay!
We have done the walk around, checked for puddles. I'll come back down tomorrow and check for any extra puddles with more rain over the evening. But I think for now, the property is looking good and ready to go. Hopefully it all holds up. Not too much damage, not too much work to do just before the jam, but that's alright, we can cram it in. We've done it before if we have to. Alrighty team, well me and the young fella are absolutely soaked, so we're going to leave you there and you'll catch us at the Invitational Invite Jam next week. See you then team. Yoo-hoo! Far out, you're all wet and fuzzy. Dad's soaked. Yeah, dirt jumps. Ha 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 ha.